Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the 49ers coming in at 11-1, going up against the Bengals, who come in at 3-9. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams... Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by a guy who's moved around a bit in his career already. Out of the University of Texas, it's Colt McCoy.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I would guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game. You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
He had no sign of him cooling down at all.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Looking to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now the try here for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
To throw on 3rd down, McCoy. And some room to work. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And McCoy loses the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, McCoy. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Tom Hackett now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 30 yards there. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Red zone opportunity.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 63 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
And that's not exactly what he wants to see in his post-game slumber. So they've got to figure out a way to slow things down a little bit. Some screen passes, some draws, anything to make the defensive front hesitate a little bit. Think on their way back to the quarterback, maybe even a quarterback draw, some type of tendency breaker to change things up.
Exactly. Whatever the case, something to mix it up here. Woods, the intended receiver, and it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second down following the incompletion. To throw again. McCoy throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cooper Helfrich, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Green 39!
Off play action. McCoy. And that is incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Now, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Tom Hackett now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCoy. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And time's going to run out here before the snap. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Plenty of scoring here already. We're back to Santa Clara after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. McCoy. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's McCoy. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Tom Hackett now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. You have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moody. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan. And you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection. So you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield. So you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll drop to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, Trubisky. Everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Green 39! Green 39!
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun, McCoy. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea about which team will be featured prominently in those highlights.
Might be a little bias.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And his kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now McCoy throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On 3rd down, McCoy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Operating from the gun, McCoy, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing again. McCoy. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun, McCoy. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1
every single time.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Now let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moody. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Hurry up now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it, have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
And as we say, that's right, as we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. A final shot before break. McCoy. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The 49ers are showing they're the better team right now and lead big at the end of 2. The Bengals have an uphill battle in front of them, but will try to claw back in this one. All right, let's roll the highlights. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score as they get out to a 7-0 lead. 49ers on 1st and 5. Folks on point with the pass across the middle. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. 49ers lined up at the 15. The pass ends up being picked off. Bengals defense comes away with the turnover. Offense now with the shot after the pit. Rice is able to get open here, and this play will go for 6. 49ers lead ballooning to 21.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moody. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
He's going to float this one deep, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First down, McCoy. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Let's go. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Foreman. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They run again with Foreman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And now running right through it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that
by
is
the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. As they run the counter play. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moody. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. first down. He'll drop to throw. The swing pass caught. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on first down. McCoy. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, McCoy. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Yards remaining now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McCoy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw on second down. McCoy. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent gain. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. Looking to throw. McCoy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Play clock winding down. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moody. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Man open, Rice. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And he fires one incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing.
On 1st down, McCoy. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Let's go. Blue,
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down, McCoy finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Cut his left. Cut his left. Here we go now. 3-19.
From the gun, McCoy. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McCoy over the middle, complete. It's Howard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
False start, offense.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, McCoy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Tom Hackett now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They hand off to Irvin, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, McCoy. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McCoy into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.